Good evening, everybody. It's Friday night. Just got off of work and got a big mail call that came in today. Some stuff I didn't realize was going to show up today. I'll quick show a few of those things and then I'll get into my number 3 favorite soap. I got my 200 pack of Rapira Platinum Luxes in from Russia. So those who have been looking to order from them off of eBay, came in perfect. I think about 2 weeks. I also got, I had purchased some brushes, which I'll show you, but friend John, he threw in a GOF Trumpeter Sandalwood Shaving Cream. Looking forward, I'm just starting to get into sandalwoods. I also got from him, I bought, was the Semogue 2000. Heard some really good things about it. It'll be my 3rd Semogue brush. The other two, the 1800 and 1305, are awesome. And then I got the Vilong horsehair brush. My first horse. Don't know what to expect. I was expecting a real funk. There's really nothing there, so I'm happy there. All right, let's get into the shave of the day real quick. I'm going to use a little Franken razor. I'm using the Genesis head. That's the 3D printed head. Brand new Rapira Platinum Lux. I got new ones in. I'm using a new one. And then the Maggard MR5 handle. I am using Country Club Modern Fougere. Then, the last bit of the mail call that I'm going to share, my new Nathan Clark Wisconsin Badger brush. And as you can see, it's got Bucky on the coin. So, and that's the Envy White knot. And I'm excited. First saw that knot when the Stallion was gifted a brush. And I believe that was the prototype knot, or the first one. So I knew I had to get one, and now they're finally out and available. So I don't know if I've got the first, but I know it's got to be one of the early ones. So, but just the handle, once again, beautiful. For the soap real quick, I barely touched the puck. You can already see what's happening there. Might give you a tip as to what soap I'm using, and also that aftershave might. The only thing I really know about this company is I believe it still classifies as an artisan. It's been out for, the company's been in existence for 35 years. It's French. The soap, very natural smelling, very fresh and clean, very concentrated. If that hasn't given it away, I'll tell you right now, Martin de Condé Fougere. That's just, it's money. It's a Fougere kind of night. Barely loaded it up. Now, if I remember correctly what Nathan said, and from what I can feel already, this knot is, sorry about that. So it's got more backbone than his traditional 2-band High Mountain White. So right now it's kind of feeling like a hybrid on my face. Obviously there's going to be some break-in. I did a real quick lather with this before I got on camera, just to kind of get a little bit of that smell out, because with this soap I really wanted to, all over my mouth. Really wanted to enjoy the fragrance of it. There's a little bit of stink to it, the brush, but not much. But this thing is, I know it's already got soap on there, but it's just a beauty. I am been so excited to get this brush. Since I'm not really talking to an artisan that's on my list right now, that I don't even know if anybody from Martin de Condé even follows any of the forums or stuff, but we all know the soap's good. I've done other reviews on the soap, so today's kind of just a enjoy the good shave. But I'll talk about it still. It's obviously, you can see from that real quick lather how quickly that lather built. The scent, amazing. performance. This is probably, it's within the top 3 of my performance as well. This is my last time shaving with this razor as well, because it's going out to a friend tomorrow. At least hopefully I'll get it in the mail, so he can try it out. The only drawback I have with this razor is you don't get that warm feeling when you get a warm razor head after you dip it in water. So that's the only drawback. Remind you how much I hate shaving in my glasses. But yeah, Martin Nicandre, just a fantastic soap. At some point in time, we'll get the other scent. I think it's lavender. Great first shave. Once again, just look at the brush, admire the brush, admire the handle, the whole thing, and just admire that lather. But yeah, Nathan has just been kicking out brushes for me. It's my 3rd. And every one I've been impressed by. He's a true artist. What I like is that he's not stuck with, he accepts a challenge. I don't know, just there's something about him. He embraces it, and I love that. You can tell him be creative. He'll jump on that. He'll still ask for your input. I had some input on this as he was going through it. Started sending me some pictures in production, asking, "What do you think about this? What do you think about that?" And I've just been really very pleased with this customer service and friendship. If you don't want to buy the whole Genesis, you can just buy the head. I think it's 18 bucks for the head. And then you don't have to worry about tapping the handle. I think the reason it's funny, a lot of the soaps I like are really strong. I dare say that this Martin Nicandre is probably the weakest of my top 7 when it comes to scents, or scent strength, I should say. And so it's just kind of funny that it made it the top 3. But it made it there because even though it's a softer scent, it's just intoxicating. It's so... It hangs there. It lingers around. Other soaps that are strong, they come on strong, and as you're shaving, and the scent fades away. This one, it's always present. So even though it is a softer smelling soap, I think it's because my nose doesn't get burnt out on the smell, so it's just still there the whole time. Pass 2 is done. Thing is still holding like a champ. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's definitely more backbone on this brush. And I know it'll soften up as it gets used a little bit, but I believe that was the whole intention, was this one was supposed to kind of be a kind of an in-between. So I'd recommend this if you're a person who likes Boar but doesn't want to just always use Boar. I can already get the feeling on this first impression that it's going to give you that backbone you're looking for, that scritch. And I don't need to rub it in more. I'm just trying to get a better feel for it. But yeah, it's definitely got a scrub to it. So obviously I don't need to, I can just paint this soap on, but I'm just trying to really enjoy the brush, feel out the new knot. Feel the comfort in my hand. I will say this about Martin Nicandre. The one thing I noticed about this is, it doesn't matter if it's past 1 or past 3, the lather is always just as thick. At least for me, I've found. Other ones, it seems like it, as I go for a second or third with the water on my face, and it's maybe just how easy it is to lather, that it seems to get a little thinner. But this one just really holds. And I won't be doing any touch-ups today unless I find something really bad. So I'm shaving so late at night. Honestly, I probably would have shaved tomorrow, but since I'm working on a 7-day series, I wanted to finish that Sunday because there's other stuff I want to try. I just found out too, my barber shop on March 6th, we're going to do they're going to do cigar, scotch, and shaving kind of thing. So for those who believe in the power of prayer, please pray for me because they asked me to be the person that talks about shaving there. So I'm hoping that that'll be a success. Trying to help their business, but I also want to selfishly want to help the Tucson shaving community, get more people shaving this way. That way maybe more places in town will start carrying products slowly but surely. All right, once again, fantastic scent. Performance, it's hard for me to tell because honestly this soap performs so well. It's probably the best, easiest to lather, least amount of soap needed, least finicky soap that I have. So in that sense I would say it's probably the best. And you can see, as Todd would tell me, it's all perfectly the soap going down the drain. But I didn't lather that much. I didn't, load it, I should say, too much. But now I want to bring out this knot, and I want to quick show you this handle again without it being as wet. And it's already starting to bloom. But just look at that. I told Nathan, I said, I want Maine black with some red and white to represent Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Badgers. I said, have fun with it, just make it stand out and pop. Talked about the coin, it had 2 different colors. I thought the putting the black side of the coin out would just make the Badger pop. Look at that shape too. I like how this doesn't just get flat, tapers in, and then it rounds out. It just kind of gives it this cool little size to it. It's just exquisite. As always, Nathan Does a fantastic job. Just super pleased. Smells like Martin de right now, with a hint of Badger. Modern Fougere Country Club. Normally for the day I'd use my Ginger's Garden Fougere, but once again I'm not looking for something that'll stay around all night because I'll be going to bed here in a little while. But this is a good Fougere scent. Wish I would have gotten their classic to try that as well. But yeah, I can't say enough about Martin de my most expensive soap. I'm sure it's most of our most expensive soaps. But performance just is unbelievable. The scent, fantastic. It's a company that's been around for, like I said, 35 years, so obviously they know what they're doing. I think to most they're still classified as a artisan, even though from what I believe I read online they do obviously larger batches, but still, you know, qualifies in that, I guess, by most people's standards. But fantastic soap. You really can't go wrong with it. I wish it was an artisan I had talked to, you know, or somebody like that you kind of communicate with like you do some of the others, just so I had some more backstory as to why, that kind of stuff. But it doesn't matter. Awesome product, awesome shave, beautiful brush. I know it's supposed to be about the soap today, but it's one of those I feel bad for the soap because the brush is getting talked about a lot. It's just fantastic. There you can see it. They're both. This one I just used, so it's a little damped down, but you can see against my NB White versus the High Mountain White. Obviously one's drier, but beautiful. All right, been going long enough. Everybody have a blessed day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow where you guys can see my number 2 soap. Hope you guys are liking this series. I'm enjoying doing it, just kind of getting back to some of my favorites after doing all these samples. God bless, love you all, and we'll see you Saturday.